Nursery rhymes sound sweet, but many hide something darker. Behind the playful words are stories of death, betrayal, and old secrets. Today, we uncover the chilling truth behind the rhymes you thought you knew. First up, one of the most famous nursery rhymes of all time. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Cute, right? Not exactly. This seemingly harmless nursery rhyme is often tied to one of the most terrifying pandemics in human history, the Black Death that ravaged Europe in the 14th century. Let's break it down. Ring around the rosy is believed to describe the red, ring-shaped rashes, one of the early symptoms of the plague. A pocket full of posies? Back then, people stuffed flowers and herbs into their pockets or held them to their noses to mask the stench of illness and death. And finally, ashes, ashes is thought to symbolize the bodies being burned after death. And the line, we all fall down? Well, that's when the plague would claim yet another victim. A seemingly innocent rhyme, but when you dig deeper, it's a reminder of one of the darkest times in human history. Now let's talk about Jack and Jill, a seemingly simple rhyme about two kids fetching water. But don't be fooled. This rhyme is believed to have a much darker story behind it. Some historians suggest it's based on the tragic beheading of King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette during the French Revolution. In this theory, Jack symbolizes King Louis, and Jill symbolizes Marie Antoinette. They both went up the hill to face the guillotine, and Jack's fall represents the king's death. The line, "and Jill came tumbling after," is said to refer to the queen's tragic fate. Next, let's talk about Rockabye Baby, a rhyme that we usually sing to calm children, but its origins are unsettling. The lyrics describe a baby in a cradle, high in a tree, and it's supposed to lull you to sleep. However, if you pay attention, the last line might make you wonder, when the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle, and all. Some theories suggest this rhyme may be a reference to the dangers of childbirth in the past, or even the tragic practice of abandoning infants in the wild. We all know the nursery rhyme. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. But what if I told you Humpty Dumpty wasn't an egg or a person? It was actually a cannon, used during the English Civil War by the Royalists. This cannon, named Humpty Dumpty, was placed atop a church tower in Colchester to defend the city. However, after a barrage of enemy cannonballs, Humpty Dumpty fell from the wall, shattered, and was beyond repair, just like the rhyme says. Ba Ba Black Sheep might seem like a harmless nursery rhyme, but there's more beneath the surface. In medieval England, wool was a crucial commodity, heavily taxed by the upper classes. The master, dame, and little boy all represent different classes in society. The sheep's wool, an essential commodity, was often taxed, and the rhyme is said to be a metaphor for how the common people were exploited for their labor. The darker undertones hint at a society where the poor were kept in check by the upper classes, all while the ruling elite took their share. So next time you hum a nursery rhyme, remember, what sounds innocent might have a dark past, because sometimes the scariest stories are the ones we sang as kids.